Hello travelers! Welcome to Magic Cabin at Brigette's Ranch in Cahuita, Costa Rica. I'm here to take you on your tour today. So first I'd like to show you in the yard. We're blessed to have a guayaba tree, or guava as you may know it. It's the darker tree. There's the two light ones and then the darker one right there. We've had several of the fruit from the tree and it's absolutely amazing. Even the smell is intoxicating. So we posted a picture the other day. But let's get you inside because we've been teasing this all week. You know, when we drove up the driveway, we gave you a little peek, and our first night, the live video, you got to see a little bit of the kitchen, but now it's time for the whole shebang. So, just coming up the driveway here, the difference of plant species is amazing. We saw some unbelievable birds in this giant palm bush the other day. And up here at the top of the driveway, we have an outdoor shower for those sandy beach days. And we have a compost area for organic waste, such as all the guava peels from the fruits that you're eating while you're here. So a lot of travelers suggest using an SUV while you're here. It really depends on what part of the country you're in. We've had a lot of success with our economy car while we're here. And if I'm wrong about the size, feel free to chime in.
Mid-sized.
Mid-sized car. So, here we are at the cabin. So, first we have a little outdoor scrub sink. Comes in handy when you're around in nature. Oh, and we have a sink kitty. This is Sinky. She lives under the sink here at Magic Cabin. She's a lover, not a fighter, and she's been wonderful company while we've been here. So even the porch has amazing hardwood floors, and we've gotten a lot of good use out of this. And we'll be making our last meal on this grill tonight. The little local markets have everything you need, including charcoal, but there are bigger supermercados if you need something a little more exotic or hard to find. So here's the relaxation zone. So you do have two hammocks. They're magically comfortable and great for staring into the jungle and watching for monkeys. But they do take up a lot of floor space, so we're able to just kind of fold them up. And bam! Now you can get so much more activities done. And then here we have like a 4-seater tub. But it's been wonderful for us to just stretch out fully. Of course, there's normally water in it, but this is still awesome. And it has like light. Oh, you can't see because it's daytime. But you can have a disco party in your little spa tub here at night. If just hanging out in the tub's not fun enough.
And I do want to apologize. I'm getting some comments that the video is a little pixelated and hard to hear. We'll try and keep the audio up, but as far as the video quality, we are kind of surprised that it is held out this long. We are in the middle of the rainforest, so
we're hooked up to Wi-Fi, but yeah, like Jeremy said, we'll do our best. Alright, do you want to take over?
Sure, and I would like to also mention, you may see here, we have around the tub these lovely privacy curtains, as there is a neighboring cabin right over there through the bushes. But if you would like a little extra privacy, as were, for your soaking pleasures, you can just go ahead and pull the curtains. Here you are.
All right.
So I would like to start you out here, just the far side of the tub that Amanda has just so gloriously displayed. We have
Another neighbor cat.
Another neighbor cat. Bit of a bully, but
That's nature.
yeah, you know, cats will get along. Sometimes they'll fight. Here we have our dining area. Perfect for two. This cabin is actually a max occupancy of two. It only has one queen bed, but it is perfect for couples or singles looking for a nice, quiet, relaxing. And when I say quiet, you're obviously going to have jungle noises to contend with, but very little traffic noise, very little noise from the neighbors. Here we have one of our little work areas leading into the kitchen. This is a natural piece of wood, I have to imagine, cut from a downed tree here in the rainforest. And atop of this table, see this? This is wild ginger root. We took a chocolate making class yesterday, and during the class we got a tour of the owner's medicinal garden. This ginger root actually grows on top of the ground. That is a root, but part of it stays underground, and the part that you eat actually comes up, and if you don't cut it away and use it, then it will rot and cause the rest of the plant to go bad. We thought that was very interesting. So now, leading back into this corner, wow, I need to do dishes. But here you have our outside kitchen, which is incredible. You don't need to be inside. The roof here is actually the same inside and out. It's almost as if they built the roof of the structure and then built the walls underneath it. And there's a great overhang that goes out well beyond the perimeter of the building so that you don't ever have to worry about the water coming inside unless you have gale force winds accompanying your rainforest rain. So we do have a little sink, draining area, propane stove, 2-burner, very nice for cooking small meals for 2 people. We have blender, coffee pot, and then for outside storage, we have a few of these. We actually are only using the largest one. A few of these Rubbermaid totes that are great for just keeping things in, away from the moisture and any possible animal visitors. Tip that back over. Underneath, you will see we have pots, pans, plates, bowls, cutting board.
Machete.
We have seen more people just for everyday use carrying blades this big and bigger since we've been here. It almost makes me feel a little inadequate. I think I need to buy a bigger knife.
And plus, that's where Stinky lives.
That actually, yeah, right underneath here. These chemicals were not here when we arrived. Actually, those are new arrivals. But when we got here, one of the neighborhood dogs stuck her nose underneath the sink here and just wouldn't walk away. And we asked the owner, well, why is the dog standing like that? And she said, oh, that's where the kitty lives. Hence the name Sink Kitty. Then up here we have glasses, coffee cups. This is an awesome little coffee maker that you can use if and when the power goes out, which here I can't imagine would be very frequently due to the fact that this entire property is solar powered. We were told a couple of days after our arrival that the solar power did go down to about 60%. We had a couple of very overcast days, a lot of heavy rain right after we arrived, but it has been nothing but beautiful sunshine and clear skies today. Went for a little walk down to the beach, took a little swim. It was awesome. Here you have our fridge. There's really not as much here as what it looks like.
Mostly beverages. We're very thirsty in the jungle.
And all of this will be used up by the time we check out in the morning. Here is the chocolate fruit that we showed you yesterday during our chocolate tour.
Pretty amazing. You'd look at that and you'd think, well, it's chocolate, so it's going to be sweet or dark or bitter, but it's actually, it tastes like sweet tarts.
And those little seeds inside the pod, you can suck on those, and they are kind of a sweetish, sourish flavor, almost like some sort of hard candy. And then the nuts inside actually have to be roasted before they're consumed. Fish oil. We have to take our fish oil home. Help us remember. We got a little cup of ice cream here for dessert later.
And then I want to point out the windows. It might seem silly to have windows when your kitchen is outdoors with no walls, but it actually does block and allow a great amount of air to come through, and the bugs just know. Like, if you close those windows, the bugs know, don't come into the kitchen. It's amazing.
It is amazing. And one of the many fantastic views, you know, all of the windows here have amazing views, just like the open air walls. But if you look all the way off in the distance, there's a giant tree way out there. You probably can't see it. But there is a colony of toucans that lives in that tree, and we've been watching them all week. Fascinating. We've seen macaws and parrots. We had a couple of monkeys outside here yesterday. It's crazy.
And we'll have to look up the name of the bird that we saw. It's not anything that anyone's ever heard of, but it's a gorgeous tropical bird that looks like a puffin.
Yeah, the face looks like a puffin. It's the size of a toucan, but it's got a reddish body and this great, like, bright yellow tail. So as you can see, you've got sliding doors here, screens, and solid doors. I'll show you the key when we get inside. Coolest key I've ever seen. So, when you come inside here at Cabin Magic, you have a nice little closet here. We are actually already all packed up to go home tomorrow, so very limited amenities inside the closets, but you see you got yourself a few little shelves here. You open up and you have a rack with hangers, plenty more storage space top and bottom. Over here, we have a little shelf kind of built in on the side of the closet. That's where I've chosen to store my personal effects when I'm not using them. Window kind of looks out at the neighbor's house, but also from here, you can see the area where we were seeing the monkeys yesterday, which is incredible. They were just so close, and they were very cautious because they knew we could see them, but once they felt comfortable with us, they definitely moved about pretty freely. A couple more shelves back here, bedside shelves. There are a couple of electrical outlets for night light, phone chargers, and the such. Nice queen-sized bed. The mattress is new, very firm. The pillows very, very soft.
And our wonderful host Bridget told us we're the first people to ever ask for an extra blanket. That's my bad.
Yeah, it's 3 nights ago, it got down into the low 70s, and believe it or not, with the windows open and the ceiling fan on, there was enough of a breeze that it actually did get a little chilly in here. So the last 2 nights we have slept under a second blanket. 1, 2.
Yep, just nice fleece throws, but oh, were they necessary.
Bridget says when it gets that cool here in the jungle, she likes to sleep under a second blanket also, but we are the first guests to ask for a second blanket here in Cabin Magic. Here we have Amanda's new friend, Elijah. When we toured the Sloth Sanctuary on Saturday, Elijah was a thank you gift from the owner, Judy Arroyo. We brought some supplies here for the sloths that she had requested before we left for this trip, and she was very appreciative, so she gifted Amanda a little Elijah sloth. Elijah is actually a real sloth. Very interesting story. Ask us if you want to hear it. I won't go into a lot of detail.
He was my favorite, so Judy said now this one is Elijah also.
So, beyond the bedroom, we have the bathroom. The bathroom also solar power lights, and they collect rainwater for all of your... No?
No, we have a well.
Oh, we have a well. But they also do collect rainwater. We do have a well here. Some of the property, I believe, runs off the well, not the cabins. Runs off the rainwater, not the cabins. But we run off a well here. Toilet, double flusher. Very important note here at Bridgette's Ranch. And something that, if you haven't been to a tropical location before, maybe you haven't thought of, the plumbing here is very delicate. So you cannot flush toilet paper. Nothing but human waste goes down the drain. So there is a can here next to the basket with several extra rolls of toilet paper, and you do put your used paper in the can.
And that's common in the Caribbean, so if you're not familiar and you want to travel in the Caribbean, just be prepared.
Absolutely. And here, one of our favorite indoor features is this massive walk-in shower. It's actually a flat floor through the whole bathroom, including the shower. Now you don't see me. But yeah, so we have the tub out on the porch. We have rainfall shower head in here, shelf, grab bar, hang bar for your towels, and of course, these beautiful jungle views out the bathroom window. We have been very fortunate since we've been here and have not experienced any unpleasantries outside of me falling out of a hammock earlier today. We won't talk about that. But everything here has been fantastic. We really do feel very fortunate. And honey, if you want to turn the camera around, I think we can finish this together.
All right. We did learn also that the cabins are only 1.5 years old. So everything that you're seeing is brand new, made for everyone, her new guests here. And she's so happy to have people join her. So she has Cabin Magic here, which is made for a couple. And then there's a bigger cabin with 2 bedrooms that could be a family or 2 couples. So yeah, whenever you're ready to actually visit the jungle.
Yeah, legit jungle.
Know.
Yeah, like we've mentioned in previous posts, from our house, we have seen toucans, parrots, monkeys. There was a sloth in the driveway. We've seen iguanas, giant spiders, just a million different species of wildlife.
And Brigette has been here for decades, so she does her own tours too, where you get to go out and experience more wildlife and more of the culture. So last night when we were on our night hike, we saw a ton of things we wouldn't have seen.
We really did.
Just
We saw
sitting
a
here.
night monkey, and Amanda picked out some sort of chameleon creature that was stuck to a tree, and yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. So highly recommended. If you guys need anything, feel free. You know, you can always call us, email us. We're always here.
Talk to you later, travelers.
All right, we'll see you next time when we're at home. Bye-bye.